Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to another video tutorial. Today's topic is properties of triangles. So you know the drill. Get out your composition book, pencil, and let's go. All right. So as you can see, all these little shapes here have some type of triangular feature to it. Well, you have known what a triangle is since probably when you're 4 years old. Yeah. You know triangles have three sides, okay? You know that. You probably have known triangles have three angles. They also have three vertices. Now, what's a vertices? Well, vertices is plural for vertex, and vertex just means where two lines or line segments meet at a common point. Like right there is a vertex. It's where you have two lines or line segments that meet at a common point. And so when you say vertices, that's plural. Like when you say mice to mouse, mice. Yeah, mouse one, mice three, two. The other thing you might not have known about triangles is the sum of all three angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. This angle right here, and this angle equals 180 degrees. And it doesn't matter what triangle you have. However way you want to manipulate it, the sum of those three angles will always add up to be 180 degrees. For example, let's just go to this website. You probably can see this. Here, there's a triangle. This is a acute triangle. And if you add these angles, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's 41 degrees, 71 degrees, and 68 degrees. Let's make this bigger. Okay. But I can move this vertex, and you can see all these angle measurements, they're changing, but the sum, if you add these three numbers, it's still gonna be 180. I can move vertex C, okay? But the sum is still 180, okay? So in any triangle you have, the sum of those three angles will be 180 degrees. The other thing I just wanna briefly discuss is about there's types of triangles. Triangles can be classified by its sides, and triangles can be classified by its angles, okay? This is called an equilateral triangle because all three sides, dash, 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 that lets you know that all three sides equal. So this is known as equilateral, okay? It's where all three sides equal. Well, if all three sides equal, guess what also equals? All three angles. Each one of these angles is 60, let me change the color here so you guys can see this, 60, 60, 60 degrees. I don't know if you guys can see it that well or not. Probably not. There you go, 60, 60, and 60 degrees, okay? So in an equilateral triangle, all three sides equal and all three angles equal. This triangle, based on its sides, is called an isosceles triangle. That's where you have two sides that equal and two angles that equal. So this side and this side equals, as well as this angle and this angle. They equal each other. The sum of the three angles is still 180. And then a scalene triangle is where you have, sorry about that. A scalene triangle is where you have none of the sides equal. None of the sides equal. And so you would go 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. That would let you know that none of the sides equal. And if none of the sides equal, guess what? None of the angles equal in a scalene triangle. So triangles are identified by sides, and then triangles are also identified by angles. Whenever you have a triangle with a right angle, you know that by the little box, that means 90 degrees. Whenever you have a triangle that has a right angle, well, that's known as a right triangle. And whenever you have a triangle that has an angle that's bigger than a right angle, an obtuse angle, so you guys should know that an obtuse angle is bigger than 90 degrees. Well, that's called an obtuse triangle. And then if you ever have a triangle where all three angles are acute, this angle, and this angle, they're acute, well, that means you have an acute triangle because all three angles are less than 90 degrees. So you have obtuse angles that are bigger than 90 and acute angles that are less than 90. And then right angles equal 90 degrees, okay? So, just go ahead and press pause and write this down. Okay, write this down. Give you a minute to do that. Press pause. And press pause and write this down. press pause and write this one down too, okay? And again, the way acute angles, like a right angle looks like this, a right angle looks like this. So if you have acute angle is less than 90 degrees. You see that? That's less than. This x is less than 90 degrees. And obtuse angles, they are greater. The x is greater than 90 degrees, okay? So obtuse triangle, only one angle is 90 degrees or greater than 90 degrees. And in a right triangle, only one angle is 90 degrees. Acute triangle, all angles must be acute. So all I want you to do is press pause, and I want you to name these triangles based on its sides. Look back at your notes if you can't, if you don't remember. And as well as press pause and name these triangles based on its angles, okay? And then tell me what angle DEG must equal based on our knowledge of angles in a triangle, the sum of all three angles in a triangle. Here's angle, this is angle DEG. So when you know which angle I'm talking about by its vertex. So when you say DEG, I'm referring to this angle. So tell me how many degrees must that angle equal based on the information that's there. And then the last thing I'm going to give you is a Math Olympiad question. This will add. It says, based on your knowledge about triangles, what does angle EDB equal? So again, here is EDB. So what must this angle equal based on everything else that's shown here? And you can figure that out by applying the properties that we just learned in this video tutorial. And we'll discuss that tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's topic. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.